How long's the intro?
Ah, there's no intro.
Oh, and coming to you live here from Colgate, a city in the county seat of Cole County, Oklahoma. We are here today with Sparkling Tuna Cup, of course, number 26. Count it, that's 2, and then a 6. Number 26, I am, of course, your host, Yaku of ZvZ, and with me today is El Mango del Cepillo de Dientes que hace velas perfumadas. Light _ VIP. How we doing, Light?
What's up, Yaku? Yes, we are back, not with DreamHack, which does have the intro, Yaku. Shaking my head. But yes, we are back here with Sparkling Tuna Cup number 26. We didn't have one last week because of all the DreamHack qualifiers, but now we are back.
Yes, we are, and we are, of course, back where we all belong here on Inside and Out. We're in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, starting all the way in the bottom left-hand corner. We, of course, have our purple Zerg player coming out from the land of Korea. To my memory, representing GDA team? Could be mistaken on that one. What? Currently teamless, but representing clan Arcog, we have threepoint Kobe.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Inside and Out, we have the Finnish Zerg player himself representing Kova Esports. It is Mixu.
Both of that pool first.
Oh, yeah, we do have a straight-up pool first here from Mixu. Meanwhile, on the other side of things, threepoint did go for a bit of a faster gas.
Yeah, and he's still going to be... And he started mining from it much earlier as well, obviously, because he got it earlier. Mixu can mine. I'm recalibrating a little bit. This is not really my matchup.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I mean, first off, welcome back, Yaku. Welcome back to the land of the non-DreamHack. And I know this season you were a little bit light on the broadcasts. You weren't as active and as intense as you previously were. But yeah, it's good to be back, Yaku. It's good to have you back as well.
That it is. I'm remembering all of the thingies we do for Sparkling Tuna Cup. Remembering the raffles and whatnot.
Yeah, the raffles, you know.
What else do we do here?
The intros, the
intros, yeah, it's like a minute long.
Yeah, we can actually show the challenge bracket as well. We have the power.
We can. It's a browser source.
Oh god, but yeah, you know, it's great to be back here in the Sparkling Tuna Cup. This week, of course, we do have a bit of a smaller participation pool compared to what we usually have, but I also imagine that's also because of DreamHack. I mean, DreamHack, the qualifiers were last week and the main event is next week.
Yeah, the regional events are very quick, so it's understandable that some players want to be keeping their builds in and whatnot. But for now, however, we do have a bit of a ZvZ from two players who I don't think will be there this season.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mixu did tweet out as well that Mixu did not, in fact, make it to the DreamHack main event for Europe. But as we get into things, threepoint is about to ramp things up because he did go for a gas first, which means he has much faster Ling speed, and he also has a much faster Bane as he is going for Ling Bane, papi. Up!
Yeah, he's looking to end this very soon. It was super important for Mixu to scout this early on, but I'm not sure he has enough to deal with it. Yeah, but that's still not quite done for him.
Bearing in mind, I kind of want to give the edge to Mixu a little bit, just because he went for a pool first, which means he has more queens. He has 3 queens here to defend. He's able to fully wall off as well. The Baneling's going to roll in, and it looks like they can find some connections.
Yeah, 4 drones have gone down, but threepoint's going to need a lot more than 4 drones to really justify going for this many links this early on.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, threepoint, with those drones being killed, he has taken a little bit of a lead here when it comes to the overall worker count. He also dives all the way into the natural base as well. He wants to try and target down any kind of drone that he can, but there were none here in that mineral line. Up.
And there's also a couple of Banelings about to finish up here from Mixu. If threepoint doesn't have enough links to control the map, Mixu, there will be absolutely nothing stopping Mixu going for a big counterattack.
Oh, exactly.
Like so.
The lanes, they all get cleaned up, and now Mixu has a massive army advantage right now. Back at home, threepoint does have 1 defensive Baneling, and he has 2 more on the way, so he's going to be relying on, 4 more on the way, so he's going to be relying on pure Bane to defend. He can do so. Banelings are amazing, but it all comes down to that control.
Yeah, you really need to be on top of that micro and making sure you get the most efficient connections as possible. He is getting a spine crawler, which will help zone out a couple of those banelings from the side of Mixu. Decent connection here for 3-point.
Yeah, exactly. Meanwhile, the banelings are going to roll on in, but they're forced to detonate on the banelings of 3-point.
Did 11 drones from Mixu just go down?
Oh my god, yeah, they did.
Oh, those from earlier.
No, I think two banelings, we missed them, but 2 banelings morphed in, waddled into the main base.
Well, at least we weren't the only one who missed them. Mixu's entire advantage that he had earlier on is now completely forfeit. And look at that worker disparity.
Yeah. I mean, okay, look, I hope everyone forgives us because we're still getting back into the swing of things. You know, we did have 1 day off and we've been busy with DreamHack, but now we're back and we have to remember to cast ZvZ because that's something that we haven't been able to do in a while. It feels bad, man.
Yeah, what is this matchup?
Yeah.
Especially because queens,
especially
because attack eggs.
Mate, especially because you were casting DreamHack China and literally only Protoss and Terran made it through. There's good reason as to why I'm familiar with this race.
Hey, we casted Silky.
He
played nothing but DVP.
He didn't make it. Oh god. We casted Silky lose, Papi. Oh god. But alas, we are in a ZvZ, which means a Zerg player has to win. Feels good, man.
Yo, yeah. Well, we'll actually see a Zerg player in the quarterfinals tonight.
Oh my god.
We actually already have a Zerg player in the quarterfinals tonight. Demi, directly seeded.
Let's go. For the time being, I mean, again, 3-point was able to take a really nice drone lead because of the banelings in that main base. He's kind of walling off here on 2 bases, slowly expanding. And Mixu, because of all that aggression, because of all that drone damage early on, he can't really afford to rebuild his Ling army. He was forced to just make nothing but drones, which means 3-point was able to expand, or at least slowly expand.
Yeah, he's expanding, he's checking back up, he is just hitting all of his checkpoints a lot quicker than Mixu is going to be able to this game.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Mixu's only just now finishing up his own Roach Warren, so he's behind in that tech, and 3-point does have a big window here where he can counterattack with his Roaches, and Mixu will struggle to have a standing army, especially when it comes to this +1 timing.
Yeah, we're seeing that happen right now, just as Galar Reconstitution finishes up here for 3-point. Mixu very quickly trying to get a couple of spine crawlers, but I feel like that's too little too late. I doubt that's going to be enough to really overwhelm the 30 supply advantage that 3-point has on him.
Yeah, it doesn't help that the spines are at the 3rd and the army is here at the natural. The Roach Warren is exposed and it's going to go down, so what you see is what you get. We can't have any more Roaches here for Mixu.
Yeah, decent rounds of a couple of these Lings, but 3-point very quickly tightens up those gaps that he has in this army. The Lings just completely get evaporated to all of these Roaches, and he doesn't have that much supply, but compared to the supply of Mixu, 3-point might as well have hit critical mass already. Yeah,
pretty much, mate. Especially because a lot of Mixu's supply is in drones, not in army, not in Roaches. The Roaches break on forward here into the main base. There's still a couple of Queens trying to hold the line here, but again, Mixu can only make Lings to defend.
And even that's not quite going to be enough. GG is called. 3-point takes game number 1 off the back of 2 banelings.
Oh boy. GG, well played. I mean, again, it was pretty decisive early on. Shout out to 3-point because he actually went gas pool hatch, which is my go-to opener in ZvZ.
As is mine.
Yes, yep. Whatever you do, play Zerg Kappa.
But I won Zerg Game Pass season.
Yeah, to be fair, like 3-point's opener is really risky because a lot of pressure is put on him to deal economic damage, right, to make up for his deficit. And to be fair, he was able to do so there in that first game, but again, like there was a lot riding on those banelings to get him that far ahead that early on.
Yeah, it was a really good defense earlier on as well by Mixu. He was really good at body blocking with his queens and making sure that those banelings didn't quite get the connections that 3-point needed. But we missed it. Mixu missed it. 2 Lings somehow were able to slip into that main man and morphed into banelings right in the shadows.
And that's sometimes just how ZvZ can go in the blink of an eye. Oh, but We'll
I need to
see.
note that down for next time.
We'll
That's
see.
the ZvZ.
True. Meanwhile, things can go a little bit differently here because game 1 was on US West, where 3-point had a bit of the advantage, but game 2 is going to be on Central, so Mixu is going to have a bit of an easier time. Ping can come into play, especially in Ling Bane battles.
Yeah. You hear it a lot, Zerg players from regions like AU, like CN, always say, I play Zerg because ping is because I can't play the other races on ping. Well, that's great if you're playing ZvT and ZvP, not so much in ZvZ. Anyway, we are going to be continuing our series here on Cosmic Sapphire. We're here in the top left-hand corner map, starting all the way in that top left-hand corner. We have our purple Zerg player, a man who knows his colors very, very well, going for a 12 pool from the land of Korea, representing himself as well as Clan Arcog, but he is currently teamless. He is 3-point.
And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Cosmic Sapphire, we have the Finnish Zerg player himself representing Gova Esports. It is Mixu.
Getting 12 pooled.
Getting 12 pooled. And last game, I thought Mixu knew 3-point's reputation, and I think he does. And last game, that's why he went for a pool first opener. It was a safety opener from Mixu. Here, he's reverting back to the greed. And 3-point, for those who are unfamiliar with this South Korean Zerg player, he is the cheesiest Zerg player in all of South Korea.
Yeah, he's pretty much like Han Mono, but for Zerg.
Yes. It's no wonder that they're friends.
Yeah. It makes way too much sense. 8 links already being prepared right now. This is not at all that economic 12 pool that we've seen a couple of Zerg players experimenting with nowadays. This is, I want to end it, mate. One way or another. I win, I lose, I'm ending it.
Yaku, you made reference to Hon Mono, and I think it's apt to say he's pulling the boys, Yaku, he's pulling the boys, let's go! Just as if Hon Mono was playing Zerg, man. I'm sure that they do this often against each other.
Not even getting he's not even link speed.
Yep, no link speed whatsoever. The drones are going to be coming across the map. We do have, actually, it looks like we may barely get 100. Oh, this timed out to get 100 minerals, so we can get one spine crawler here across the map. Oh my god. Actually going to get a second.
And Mixu's got to be kicking himself playing safe on a map which you normally expect to be able to play safe on. Cosmic Sapphire has a very large rush distance compared to the rest of the maps in the current pool.
Yeah, and right now the drone drilling is pretty good. Mixu hasn't lost any drones yet. Right now he's biding time. He's waiting for the links to pop out, and they do, but they get surrounded.
Wow. Insane body blocking coming out here from 3-point.
Wow.
Mixu fighting back with his drones, but it is not going to be enough. I feel for him, man, and I don't even play Zerg. GG, 3-point takes that series. Nicely done here from 3-point. It was dirty, it was disgusting, but it was very nicely done.
You're like, it's dirty and disgusting, but Terrans weren't involved, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
GG, well played in the blink of an eye. Again, massive shout out to 3-point there. Well, I mean, again, that was a very crisp, very well executed 12 pool, by the way. Like just how perfectly timed his spines were when it comes to like how efficient he was resource wise, when it came to his drone drilling as well, and making sure that he was ready to surround those links as soon as they popped out.
Yeah, even keeping one drone back there mining, timing it out so well, so that by the time he got to the other end of the map, he'd have enough for a spine crawler. This is definitely a 12 pool that 3-point didn't pull out willy-nilly. This is something that he's definitely practiced and refined over and over and over again. Maybe against Han Mono, but yeah, you could tell that a lot of thought was put into this build.
Definitely. It's very, very crisp, very crisp. And with that, of course, GG as 3-point does move on here in the brackets. My condolences to Mixu again. The very, very short end to his run here. It was a
time has it over in Finland.
I know it was a
how did he wake up just to play in this?
I know, what a brutal end to things. Like the series was like 10 minutes, man.
But with that, again, condolences to Mixu over there, but threepoint does find himself already in the semifinals, as once again we do have a fairly small bracket of signups here tonight, and he is going to face either Demi or Azura here, who are currently conducting their vetoes.